get it.
Vielleicht kriegen wir den da mal drauf. Evoila Nerds on Tour, heute von der Explore, Tag 2. Und ich habe schon einige Kilometer auf mir, also auf den Schuhen. Und jetzt folgt ihr mir für ein paar mehr Kilometer.
Sehr gut, ab geht's. Ja, wie findest du es eigentlich bisher, so generell im Vergleich zu letztem Jahr?
Es sind ein paar weniger Besucher, das merkt man schon.
Ja, ne?
Ja.
Das haben schon einige gesagt.
Also man merkt schon, dass der Content von dem, was hier gezeigt wird, vom Inhalt her genau das, was man eigentlich erwartet, weil es wird ja auch suggeriert, ja, wir investieren jetzt mehr in Research and Development, da wird mehr in die Produkte investiert und man sieht halt, dass die Produkte tatsächlich zusammenlaufen, also dass VCF immer stärker wird. Also das ist schon echt gut zu sehen. Ja, hier so die Hands-on-Labs, wo wir gerade vorbeigelaufen sind. Ja, hinten können die Leute das echt ausprobieren, können sich anschauen, was es so gibt, kriegen dann in den vorgefertigten Labs das auch gezeigt. Und hier sind so Collaboration Areas, das heißt, hier sind ja die zwei Plätze, wo die verschiedenen Meetingräume sind, also Sessionräume, wo die Leute sich die Vorträge anhören können und hier dazwischen kann man sich dann noch ein bisschen unterhalten, netzwerken und entsprechend sich auch untereinander austauschen. Ja. Christian Gödel.
Servus.
Ja, hat mich auch echt sehr unterstützt mit der Unterhaltung mit Oktan. Fand ich wirklich sehr klasse. Ja, ist super eingestiegen bei dem Thema und es war eine super Konversation mit Oktan, oder? Ja. Also hat echt Spaß gemacht und ich fand ihn echt okay. Antworten waren gut. Ja. Auch wenn ich jetzt nicht das bekommen habe, was ich erwartet habe, aber er hat sich zumindest mal dem gestellt und hat eine Konversation geführt. Also das war schon.
Das zumindest mal ehrlich.
Das stimmt.
Also er hat jetzt nicht um den heißen Brei rumgeredet, sondern er hat gesagt, okay, ich kenne die Antwort nicht, aber wir werden uns darum kümmern, was die Antwort wird.
Ja, sind wir jetzt auch sehr drauf gespannt, ne, was dabei rauskommt. Cool,
auf jeden Fall.
Dankeschön.
Jo.
Guck mal, ganz quick.
Ja, zum einbezogen.
DBK.
Geht's dir?
Ja, scheiße. Auch viel Media, gell? Hier, da, guck. Vielleicht kriegen wir den da mal drauf.
Ja, ist klar.
Just a short question. My media guy is with us. I would just say congratulations to your new job role.
Okay.
And I'm really sad to don't hear you anymore in the podcast.
Oh,
or
okay.
will there be something wrong?
No, unfortunately not.
Not. You are the right person to talk about AI in Europe or globally.
Globally, officially, but we have a team of advanced services that will allow customers to engage with and do like POCs or like workshops because I cannot scale and I actually need to build products.
Sure.
So the problem is, my manager Chris Wolf, who was on stage, he basically told me, I'm more than happy if you can talk to customers and if you can help customers, but your focus is to come up with new concepts and to build stuff together with the teams. Now, there's only 24 hours in a day, so I have to figure out, and that's the reason why I also stopped with the podcast, is that podcasting takes a long time. Typically, what we did with the Unexplored Territory podcast was we really prepared our questions for the guest.
Nobody really understood how many preparation time before and afterwards. It's for just these, let's say, 15 minutes or 1 hour listening to a really huge conversation and good conversation. Everybody thought, okay, this was spontaneously. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
So typically what we did was we created a couple of questions. We looked into the products that they were talking about or the new things that they want to address. We prepared those questions. We sent them to the guest. We ran through the questions like, are you okay with that? So they already knew what was coming, like what questions, so they can stitch their story together. And then we basically recorded. We need to do a lot of post-processing, like what you need to do with my hiccup. And then we basically published it. So a typical podcast, roughly 10-20 hours. That's a lot of time, right? And so we decided that it was best for me to stop because I need to focus more on the product. And then I think Duncan will continue at one point. We can
but let's change the topic. You are responsible for AI.
Yes.
And if customers are asking evoila, what is behind the private AI? I always explain it. Well, it's a huge tool set, but you need to use the tools by yourself.
Yes.
What is the idea from you, or how do you explain what you can do with private AI?
Yeah. So the main concept is, if you want to have a one-liner, is we bring AI to the data, right? That's the thing that we thought is interesting, because a lot of our customers, they have private data, they have IP, and they don't want to share that, they don't want to expose it publicly, right? Because they cannot control, they don't know what's going to happen with that data set. So they said, okay, can we create a platform that allows us to run AI workload with our data? Now, we're not an AI company. We basically focus on your infrastructure, and we need to figure out how can you run AI workloads as efficiently as possible. By that, I mean, can you ingest the right data, but also can you use the right hardware resources? Can you provision it correctly?
This was also on stage, right? There was a small portion of it was seen on stage, where you have this resource chart, how many GPUs been used and what has been where used.
That's in the monitoring part. So we basically made a GPU a first-class citizen. That's what we're building upon, meaning that for every function what we have with CPUs and memory, we're going to do the same thing for GPUs. So think about HA as well, right? Think about what we do with DRAS, all of that stuff.
So mature technology and mature experience bring from CPU to GPU.
Exactly, yeah. But the key for us is not only to allow you to efficiently use the resources and to deploy it, but also allow like a data scientist or a developer to easily consume it. Like they can deploy a DLVM, it's aligned, the driver inside the DLVM is aligned with the hypervisor, so they don't have to deal with that. The software is aligned with that driver. That's typically, it's a very brittle stack, so we solve that. And now what customers can do, or data scientists can do, they can basically download a model, do A/B testing. The key advantage here is because we've done all the heavy lifting, they are more prone to release that DLVM with that GPU. If they need to build it themselves, it typically takes weeks to months. Now the last thing you're going to do is after you build an environment, is you're going to give it back, right? You're not going, oh, I don't need it anymore. No, hold on. This one is mine. With this, we basically include the majority of functionality that you need. You can fine tune it. You can basically tweak it a little bit, but you can do it over and over again, very rapidly. So it allows the data scientists to behave more freely, to do the experiments, to do the inference, but also it allows the infrastructure to make more use of the hardware resources.
Exciting times, and I'm really looking forward that we will see this in use and what models will be created out of it. And we all collecting data. You do it with the
I do it as well.
I do it with all the other stuff. So we have enough smart things where data is coming in.
Yes.
And from my personal point of view, I see the advantage also in the health section, where you can expect better research, better false positive things in detecting, for example, cancer. That's a big topic, or heart attacks. So that's my personal point of view. Not only the business data, not only how to make more money. I see it also from a health perspective. So
it is.
I'm really looking forward. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having me.
Without asking, sorry.
No, enjoy that.
Thank you. Cool. Ja, sowas passiert nur hier.
Ja.
Normalerweise hörst du den bei einem Podcast zu und denkst dir so, boah, geil. Und hier läufst du einfach ran into it und hast eine Konversation mit ihm, die wirklich cool war. Und das ist das, was es hier ausmacht, Networking. Sonst triffst du die Leute nicht. Kilometer.
Yeah.
Von mir. Spaghetti. Dann.
Ja, gut, danke.
Gerne. Immer wieder gerne. Des Tages, der Catch des Tages, oder? Ja, das war echt gut. Das war jetzt bist du drin, ne?
Oh nee.
Ja, doch.
Oh nee.
Doch. Jetzt gehen wir ins Meeting Center, wo wir auch mit Speakern zusammen direkt in einem separaten Raum uns unterhalten können und entsprechende Roadmap-Informationen austauschen können. Das wird jetzt sehr spannend.
Hello, can I take you in?
Good?
Also für Platz ist hier genug, man sieht es hier überall. Meetingräume, damit man sich zurechtfindet, auch hier mit einem Finder, ja, Wegpunktfinder. Und ja, jetzt unterhalten wir uns mit Kunden, von daher, jetzt geht es in den separaten Räumen weiter. Bis später.